Hi guys, Misfit. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this and you're just watching this one for the first time, I'd like to thank you. I hope it helps you gain insight into either a loved one or yourself, or just general knowledge of addiction if that's what you're looking to learn. The one thing I wanted to talk about this week was self-sabotage, self-defeating behaviors, and how to spot them. If you're aware of things, if you got these tips, it's a lot more helpful to maybe first off understand and be more patient with someone, but at the exact same time maybe be aware of what to look for and reach out to someone. I did find some papers from rehab, and it was very interesting to go through these and look and see, um, like my little notes, what I had in places to see my mindset. And man, I'm better than I was. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100%. I never will be, because that's what life is adaptation. But these are something that I wanted to make sure that people knew what to look for. If you notice things like feelings of rage, anger, shame, resentment that can be overwhelming and paralyze you into inaction, I am 100% guilty of this one. I have a very hard time expressing my emotions appropriately sometimes, and I have to be very mindful and do things to make myself a little more aware of it so I can catch it before it happens. Um, Always making excuses, a lot of self-doubt. You have unrealistic expectations. If you worry too much and have a great deal of anxiety, if you feel like you're stuck in situations that you feel there's no way out, these are all things that are very, very dangerous. Especially, a lot of us have almost all of these, if not all of these. Staying stuck in abusive relationships, poor me attitudes, um, doing things to jeopardize your emotional, physical, financial stability, going to blow money at the casino, buying plane tickets to some random place for a vacation, buying motorcycles, cars, jewelry, anything. Um, these are things that are very dangerous to have, and a lot of us have a lot of them. I said it before, it's scary to realize that this is the type of thing that goes on in a person's head daily, and usually all day long. If we're lucky, we get a break. Um, Tips to help stop the self-sabotage. Taking a look at your past. You know, that big thing is never forget where you came from, what you've been through, but don't dwell on it, because that can be dangerous. The point of remembering things from your past is to remember how you felt, what you experienced because of the actions that you had done. You want to remember those things so you know not to make that same mistake again. You don't want to remember being violently ill, praying for death. Sometimes some of us have attempted to take our own lives. And you want to remember the intensity and the pain that you felt, so you know not to do that again. But please find that balance to not dwell on it. Stop blaming people. Ultimately, you make your own decisions. You may make decisions based on outside influences, people, the way they react to you, the way your day at work goes, the way you have a bad memory. Me, I have a horrible memory now. There's a lot of things that I don't remember, or I only remember bits and pieces of. And while that's bad, some things, of course, and some very dark points that I I'm glad I don't remember. Or there's some, I'm glad I don't remember all of it, but I remember the feeling. You make your decisions. You have control of yourself. You have control of how you feel. Stay out of toxic relationships, friendships, just any situation that would trigger extreme emotional reactions. You know that going to a certain place gives you anxiety. Maybe it's an old place you used to do some not so good things at. Maybe you met drug dealers. Maybe you met bad people that made you feel bad at that point in your life. Do your best to avoid those places or those people. You don't need the added stress, because clearly some of us can stress ourselves out without even trying. First thought wrong. Holy cow. Big one. Super big one. I am one of those people that will react and speak out of emotion rather than logic. You have to do your best to find ways to change, to slow yourself down, to stop, rethink before you speak. Because a lot of us have a habit of saying very, very hurtful things or think very, very destructive things. And you don't need that. You just don't need it. So do your best to change your thought process and think with logic rather than emotion. If you know somebody that suffers from anything like this, or you yourself suffer from things like this, please leave comments below. Let people know that they're not alone. The point of this is to help people out there that feel the same way I do, that felt the same way I did. Everybody deserves that second chance at sobriety, at peace, a life that you can control your anxiety. You're all deserving of a good future. You're all deserving of a good present day. So please reach out to loved ones. Try and learn and be good to one another. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.